All right, everyone, welcome back. I told you that this would be a bit of a shorter intermission. We are ready here with Sonic R, Blackout Bingo, No Out of Bounds by CFood. Take it away.
Gaming, anime. This is not anime. This is just Sonic R. We're gonna just jump right into it. We got bingo board. Let's reveal it. We got stuff going on. Let me get back to the game to actually control it. So timing will start when timing will start in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So we've got, I'm just looking at the board real quick to see if we've got anything in Grand Prix. This is the main routing right off the bat. We've got Radical City, we got more Radical City, which is not the best. Regal Ruin, Radiant Emerald. I'm not seeing anything else, so we'll just start with that. We got we'll get in there. Radical City with Tails. And so we're gonna see a little bit of everything. Tails is interesting. I think he might have the worst handling out of the fast characters. But that's purely a skill issue on my part, clearly. And we're just gonna come around and we're gonna get all these coins to unlock characters. Radical City will get Tails Doll, so we need to do that here. And we need to get like as many rings as we can, so that way we can get Chaos Emeralds to unlock Supersonic, if there are any Supersonic bills. I haven't looked that far ahead. We're gonna skip that door for now. There are doors on the track to unlock different paths. But if you're super far ahead, the AI will unlock that for you, and you won't use any rings to open it, because they all cost rings. So we're gonna spend 50 on this door to get this Chaos Emerald. Yeah, Tails can only fly for a little bit before he falls. And there the doors open as promised. Let's get that coin, and we'll be racing Tails Doll as soon as we get done with this race. You need to finish in first place to collect the Chaos Emeralds, and you just need to finish in the top 3 places to get the race to unlock the secret character. Each stage has a secret character, except for Radiant Emerald, but that secret character is just beating the game, so. Hello, Eggman. And he's not really a secret because it's just Eggman there. Let's go. And we're out. First goal done. And so we gotta do this real quick just so we can get Tails Doll. There is a Supersonic goal, so we do need to route in Chaos Emeralds. Might have been better to wait for the Chaos Emeralds. Actually, no, not with Tails Doll. No, that would suck. So it's a good thing we just got that out of the way. And so now you're gonna see the fast routing for the stages when we race the partners. Specifically the any percent route, because we have rings. And rings help us go fast when we, the more we collect and when we take the dash pads. But I'll get more into movement once we get out of the Grand Prix. But yeah, Tails, as you can see, very loose very loose. The drifting goes very deep inwards when you try and counter drift and such like that. And yeah, those medals are RNG on what you get. So that's cool. So now we have Tails Doll, other things are open. We're gonna need to get to Radiant Emerald at some point. Let me look and see. We need Regal Ruin with Metal Knuckles, so we're gonna get Reactive Factory real quick done to get Metal Knuckles unlocked. Seems we have everyone. So we'll get to see everyone under the sun. There's a coin here. We really don't want the magnet shield because the rings just start flying around us and there's not much we can do about it. Ah, nope, I want that. Oh. Gimme. So I'm gonna go backwards real quick to get this coin. Because the coins are, you need all 5 for the unlocked character to be able to be raced in the first place. Didn't want speed shoes. You know, as cool as those might be, they are very hard to control. And when you're trying to keep tight angles, especially to collect items, yeah, it's not that good. But we're gonna skip the Chaos Emeralds because this is the hardest stage to do that in, to get both the unlockable character and the Chaos Emeralds. It is doable, I can do it, but we have to make a second stop anyways, because we don't want to do tag with any of the unlockable characters, because they only tag unlockable characters that you have, which includes, well, you can probably guess why we're collecting all the Chaos Emeralds to get Supersonic. This didn't get us anything because we are trying to unlock Metal Knuckles to do another goal. Metal Knuckles is slightly faster, but all the AIs take bad routes. Actually, they are potentially faster, but whoops, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. But if you see the way I'm arcing, I am counter drifting. I'm drifting and counter drifting to get faster speeds than regular movement, which the AI doesn't do, so all of these races are laughably easy. You know, except when you're trying to route in collecting everything. Then they become a little bit more challenging. Whoops. Alright. Yep. And we are out of there. Alright, now that we have Metal Knuckles, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get Regal Ruin done real quick before we unlock anyone else.
Ready, set, go!
So the robots cannot spin dash, or so they just start moving. Give me this line of rings. Give me this. Thank you. Okay. I will take none of those then. Alright, give me that. Thank you. There's Chaos Emerald here. I'm just ad-libbing the movement as I go. Thankfully, Tails Doll is laughably slow, so that race is not a big threat at all. But all the other... But if I had gotten Metal Sonic or Metal Knuckles, we'd be on the struggle bus. This pathway is a little hard to do really fast, but there's the Chaos Emerald. And here's the last route. We want to go to the right here and get this last coin. I haven't mentioned it, but Metal Knuckles and Knuckles can both glide. And the glide holds, but like it does gradually decline as their glides typically do. We're gonna get Egg Robo real quick.
Go!
Oops. Whoops, missed that. I am purposefully avoiding rings right now because you want only 15 rings when you get to that little dash pad on the ground, because it sends you to the optimal distance to just cut this corner and go fast. Thank you. Egg Robo can shoot you. It's annoying. But there's our second goal. Gaming. And we'll go ahead. We'll do Tails Doll. Thankfully, there's nothing to unlock in Radical City, so you get to see why I dunk on Tails Doll.
Go!
No spin dash. Barely faster. The jump is terrible, so I can't clear that. As you can see, so we gotta go the longer way. Again, Tails Doll's only in the lead because the AI makes terrible routing decisions. The AI has a fixed path that is the intended path, but you can just go wherever you want. It's great. Any path you take, as long as it's around the track, it's valid. You can go left or right here. You could jump over this if you could clear the gap, but you can't as Tails Doll, which sucks. Thank you, Tails Doll. And Tails Doll does have counter drifting speeds, which is slightly faster, but it's still barely faster. But we're gonna take any bit of speed we can get. Boop-doo. Whoa, thank you. optimally, you want 50 rings when you get to those dash pads, because that is the max that those dash pads will take, and it'll send you the full distance. So, that's cool. Alright, we're all done with Grand Prix, except for Radiant Emerald. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get Metal Knuckles real quick, or Metal Sonic. And we're gonna do that in Resort Island, because we have a few Metal Sonic goals. And we need to do Resort Island in order to unlock Radiant Emerald. Whoa, getting bonked by the trees. Bonked by the trees. It's faster, slightly, to go into a ball form on the loop-de-loops. It's very funny. But spin dashing outside of that in the beginning is really slow, because it stops your momentum entirely. And we're gonna come over here, we're gonna get that coin. We're gonna get another loop-de-loop here. We need a few more rings. So let's gonna try to grab that medal, thank you. Instead, let's grab this medal. I need more. Give me more. Thank you. So we can get that Chaos Emerald. You could just stand there in the medal. They respawn after like a second. So it's very funny. And sometimes you use that, especially in out of bounds characters. Categories. Ugh. And so the fast routing is the any percent routing in the stage is pretty quick. You just navigate around all this. You don't really bother with rings because the dash pad is out of the way and is on a longer path, so. Whoops. Ah, thank you, tree. Thank you, tree. There we go. And since we have Radiant Emerald, we're gonna go ahead and get that out of the way. Radiant Emerald with Sonic.
Ready, set, go!
Sonic has a double jump. We're not gonna see it though, because there's only one chance. There's only like 2 cases where the double jump is useful to use, and it's not this stage. We're gonna try and get as many rings as we can. The more rings we collect, the better. Which, unfortunately, we did not collect all the rings that we wanted, but it is fine. We're still gonna take this boost as far as it'll take us. But the third lap would be extra quick. The full boost would have taken us to this door, which would have been pretty cool. Would have been pretty nice. Because you want to have optimally 150 rings collected through the first lap. So you can open the first door, you can open this door, and you can take this boost pad the full length. Because that's pretty quick, gotta say. Amy is the only one in a vehicle, technically. Eggman is also a vehicle, but Eggman appears as he does in the regular games. There is Radiant Emerald and Grand Prix with Sonic. You'll love to see it. And here's the end credits, which you can skip on the PC version, which we're on, so that's cool. You can't skip it in the console versions, which is pretty cringe. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into time trial. I'm gonna quickly go through and I'm gonna look for all the normal time trials and just mark them all real quick. There's ones with Supersonic. We'll worry about that one later. There we go. That should be all of them. Up, there's one more. There's our island with time trial with Sonic. Cool. As you can see, the weather's a little different here. It's not winter. There's water. We don't like water because water is slow. So we're just gonna, you know, whoops. So we're just gonna stay out of that as best as we can. Oh yeah, double jumping in time trial is good to clear water. And as you can see, there's ghost data, despite this being a new save file. Because ghost data is tied to your overall system and not just the save file you're on. So yeah, there's account data. That's cool. But as you can see, there's also no rings. So you're going the same speed the entire time. You don't... Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm not. Alright. Whoa. Game, come back. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get into more Sonic. React to Factory. Let's go.
Ready, set, go!
And so you'll see us purely just take the best optimal routing with the fact that there's water. But we still try to take the same pathing, because the same pathing is still fast even if there's water and we're not running on ice. Oh yeah, there's no ice physics without winter as well. So that's cool. There are 4 different weather settings. There is clear, there's snow, and there's rain. Snow makes it winter, there's ice everywhere, and it snows. So you have snow particles in your way, and there's ice physics. But you don't have to sink in the water, so that's cool. Clear makes it look like this. There's nothing going on, there's water. And then rain, there's, as far as I'm aware, there's no difference other than visually there's just rain particles, which might slow things down a little bit depending on your machine. So there's that. There's like no good reason to do rain, I think. I could be spreading misinformation. Alright. New ghost data. Love to see it. Alright. Moving through, we've got Amy. Amy? Reactive factory again. That's cool.
Ready, set, go!
So Amy has a boost. And when the boost is out, she's very slow. Apparently, she's also faster with the boost. I mean, with the drifting, but that sounds terrible, and I don't want to do that. But she can hover in the water, so there's that. The boost gets killed on the water, so there's also that. As you can see right there. So, Amy, we're just trying to take the tightest turns possible. Amy's really great for out-of-bounds movements. That's her #1 claim to fame in this game. Because the boost here is the fastest movement, but she's offset by the fact that her normal movement is just so bad. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot you can do to make this go faster. But we're gonna try and keep Amy away from walls. Actually, I'm gonna try and keep everyone away from walls, because riding up against walls is how you go out of bounds when you're super fast, and then the wall's like, yeah, I give up. I don't care. I don't get paid enough to stop you. Like, yeah, her counter is terrible. Nope, I did not want to retry. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I've done it once. Alright. Who do we have next? Tails Doll? More Radical City?
Ready, set, go!
So here's the one saving grace about Tails Doll. His speed doesn't change on water and he doesn't sink. No one else has that claim to fame. Whoops, bonk. Amy slows down. Eggman does not slow down, so Eggman's just better. And Eggman's faster. But yeah, Tails Doll just handling does not change at all, which is pretty cool. Except for the fact that Tails Doll handling is just not good in the first place. We made up for the bonk, because I bonked the last time I got a PB in the stage. Never mind. I bonked again there, that's awesome. There we go. And the rest should be Egg Robo. We got Radical City. Resort Island and Regal Road. So, Egg Robo can't jump at all. He can shoot, but we can't do that in here. Yeah, he can run on the water for a little bit, so he's longer than most, but he will sink and his momentum stops immediately. So there's that. So yeah, outside of races, which we're all done with, Egg Robo kind of has nothing good about him. So that's it. Egg Robo and Eggman can both shoot a missile in exchange for rings in races though, so that's you don't really want to do that because you don't want to do that because they just you'll lose rings, and you want the rings for dash pads or just to go faster, because every ring you have makes you go a little bit faster. So having a high ring count is pretty good. By the way, if you're curious why that ghost data just seems to be standing there and not doing anything, that's because the ghost data went out of bounds. That's why the ghost data makes absolutely no sense. So there's that. Yeah, water, being underwater also helps you go out of bounds. It's quite funny. But there's that. Stage's over. Alright. Egg Robo. Resort Island.
Ready, set, go!
As you can see, the counter drifting really does make you go faster, because I did a lot of these without it. Tried to be cool and weave between the trees. I'm not that cool. Well, hello there, ball. Hello there, mountain. Yeah, not having ice makes these take a little bit longer, unfortunately. Whoops. Well, that was a bit. Resort Island, time for Regal Ruin.
Ready, set, go!
Yeah, so there's that. Oops. Oh well. I forgot my path in there. So Regal Ruin is interesting. As you can see, yeah, some of these walls are very suggestive in the first place. We don't want to go out of bounds. That's why going fast against the wall is bad. Yeah, let's go. Ah! Please. Thank you. Ah, yeah, we did that again. That's cool. Alright, we got time trial reverse. We got 2 of those. One with Eggman and one with Tails. So let's get Eggman underway in Resort Island.
Ready, set, go!
Yeah, I'm just not gonna do that. That just seems to be a waste of time. I can't tell if he has a different speed on the water or not. Whoops. Sign bonk. Sign bonk. There's our island. And we got Tails in Radical City.
Ready, set, go!
Unfortunately, you could make this as... Oh, you can make that as Tails. I didn't know that. That's cool. I learned something because I just tried it. I just YOLO'd. And that's cool. So there's a skip there. That's not out of bounds. Considering you're going from out, in. You're going from the outside in. Yeah, you can do track skips like that. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's great. Yeah, I love that. I love that. That's so cool. I just never tried that before. But also, you can see I have no ghost data for this stage, so of course I would never have tried that. I thought that was a Sonic only thing. His Tails doesn't lose height. It makes sense. That's so cool. That's so cool. Alright. So we got my favorite coming up. We got balloons. Alright, what do we got? We got balloon. That's supersonic. We got balloon. Alright, we got those. So we got Knuckles. We got Knuckles, couple Tails dolls, and an Eggman. Knuckles in Reactive Factory. You'll love to see it. So I spent quite a bit of time routing all this out. So we're gonna check. We're gonna turn around and we're gonna check in a couple of spots. It's not in those spots. We're gonna look in there. There's nothing in there. We're gonna go forward. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. I'm moving so fast. We're looking for 5 different balloons and there's only 13 spots. So everywhere I'm turning is very specific to check specific things. Yeah. Well, hello there. Boom. So cool. I love that. Now we got a couple. Now we got Eggman. Eggman is next in the list. And it's Regal Ruin. Regal Ruin is cool.
Ready?
So we're gonna immediately turn around again. We're gonna look. There is one in there, so we're gonna go grab that. So there's that. We're gonna check there. We're gonna check there, and we're gonna check up here. We're gonna look. If there's one there, we do a little bit of routing to readjust. We're gonna look up there. We're gonna look right there, here. We're gonna. There is one here. Oh, oops. Let's get back on the track. Thank you, Eggman. Alright. There could be one right here that we just run into. And we're gonna come back here. There is one back here, so we're gaming. There is one here. You can see it pop up if you're on a good cycle, but I'll just walk down a little bit on this path. Anyways, just to double check. There's not one behind that rock. There is. Nope. We got 2 spots left. It's not there. Which means it can only be here, unless I'm blind. Which I'm not, thank God. Reactive Factory and Radiant Emerald, alright.
Ready, set, go!
It's the same thing with Tails Doll. We're gonna just turn around. Just check in there. There's not. Tails Doll can't do anything with his jump, so that sucks. So we can't check some things early. We got that. And we got that. Nothing there. Oh, there is one back there. Boom, and what did I miss? What did I miss? I missed one somewhere. Definitely check that one. What is it? Wasn't that? What am I missing? Was it at the beginning? Oh, yeah, so, yeah, sometimes they just blend in, and that yellow blended in with the caution line there. Come on, thank you. Yeah, that's the only unfortunate part, is the colors of the balloon are also RNG, so sometimes they just blend in so bad and you don't see them. Anyways, Radiant Emerald.
Set, go.
We're gonna turn around. Or we're just gonna go backwards. Because there's nowhere you can really hide things out of the way here. So what they did was, if you go forwards, they hit everything in blind spots. But they're so easy to see if you go backwards. So, yeah, that's kind of funny. The only one you might have trouble spotting is the one on this little curvature here. There's one around there, but there's not, so we're golden. Boom. Boom. So yeah, Radiant Emerald is pretty easy. We got some tag mode to do now. It seems to be all unlockable characters, so that's cool. So let's just start with Egg Robo. We got Regal Ruin.
Ready, set, go.
And so this is where things get a little volatile, because I have to contend with AI, and the AI doesn't always do what I want. As you can see, we have both Sonic and Metals. As you can see, we have Sonic in here. Yeah, all these unlockable characters race each other, and Supersonic. Except for Eggman. Eggman is the only one they don't race who is unlockable. So you get races with the stock Hedgehogs, stock characters, and Eggman. And then you get all the unlockable robots and Supersonic. But if you don't have an unlockable character, it just replaces them with any of the other ones. So that was Regal Ruin. Any other Egg Robo? No. We got Metal Knuckles though. We got Resort Island.
Ready, set, go.
Yeah! We're gonna go a little slow there, because if you go too fast, they'll just turn around there, because Metal Sonic, please. So, yeah, the AI just moves where it wants. It has predetermined pathing, but it's based off of position. So, as far as I can tell. So if you would be in the track, if they're running ahead and you would be behind them, then no more Metal Knuckles, no more Metal Knuckles. We got Tails Doll. That's not fun. So, as you can see, it starts you in third place, which is very funny. So, since you're behind these two, they're running in front. But if you go ahead of them, they turn around and they go the other way. And it's the same for, everyone. So, if the position count in a regular race would say you are behind them, then they're going to turn around. Or they're going to go forward on the track. But if it suddenly says you're ahead, even if you are physically behind, they're going to turn around and sometimes run right into you, which is really funny. Alright. So that's fine and dandy. Egg Robo, thank you. Not too bad, not too bad. and we got Metal Sonic a couple of times. Regal Ruin and Reactive Factory.
Ready, set, go!
Oh yeah, love the music in this game. And boop, oh. They just... Metal Sonic is quite fast. Harder to control than regular Sonic, in my opinion. Has looser handling. Yeah, see, Sonic turned around because the track thought I was behind, even though I was in front. It's just funny how that works. Yeah, for sure I need to go this way. Okay. See, they just like to dodge, weave to the left and right. Sometimes. Anyways, there we go. We're chilling on Regal Ruin. We're getting into Reactive Factory. Reactive Factory is very funny in tag mode. It is very cheese. And you'll find out why here soon. So let us go. We'll get Tails Doll and Sonic. So we want to specifically go out the long way, and then normally, sometimes they would just run right into you depending on your pathing. I was not going the right pathing that time, so that did not happen for me. See? Come on. Metal Knuckles, get back here. Get back here. Get back here. See? Come on. Metal Knuckles is... Thank you. Alright. Now here's the fun thing. This is... Normally it assumes there's water here. So they just go in the water and they just assume they're hiding and you can't see them. It's so funny. I love it. Anyways, we got Eggman real quick. Resort Island. Let's go. And so as you can see, Eggman is only with the stock characters. Sonic turned around, that's fine. We're just gonna go get Knuckles real quick. Eggman's hitbox is so big, I love it. I stopped there for a second because around loop-de-loops, if you go in front, the AI is really good at just turning around on there and just going the other way, which is annoying. Thank you. Now we need Supersonic real quick. So, we're gonna go get Supersonic. We need the Chaos Emeralds in Reactive Factory, which I left because doing tag mode with all of those characters in Supersonic would make this take longer than if I just did this race again. Not the magnet shield, not the magnet shield. Well, Well, stopping there was kind of cool. The thing is, if you keep moving, these rings will just fucking float around with you. It's so annoying. I hate it. The magnet shield is just so bad. It's so bad. It's... Alright, and we've got 100 rings. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just open these right now on this track, on this lap. And we're gonna get the Chaos Emerald next lap. Yep, thank you. Alright. Oh, we'd already done that. That just didn't, never mind. Well. So we got the Chaos Emeralds. Everybody's favorite. And you can just switch between Supersonic and Sonic, which is cool, but in the unlockable stages, that's the reason why we didn't get him. Regal Ruin, Time Trial Normal.
Ready, set, go!
So Supersonic can't spin dash either, but it's okay, because he can double jump, he goes really fast. Yeah. Sometimes so fast you just bonk because you don't know exactly where you're going. Supersonic can in fact fall in the water. That's his only downfall, but there's almost never a problem because he can just jump over it all. I love it. Oh. Oh well. And I get to end with my favorite, Regal Ruin in balloon mode.
Ready, set, go!
So once again, same thing. We're gonna turn around, we're gonna look in there. Please, thank you. Nothing. I did not click that. Well, that was so hard to see, but I did see it, so we're chilling. Please, Supersonic, please, please. Thank you. We just have this balloon goal. I never marked the other one. There we go. There's balloon number 4. And we're gonna come around. We're gonna get out of here, and we're going to. There's nothing there. Oh, not there. Ah, this RNG is pretty unfortunate. Boom. And that will be time. So yeah, there you go. Sonic R Bingo. I just think there's so much about this game that is so fun and so cool, and you just love to see it.